Hey there guys, short video. Received a question about squat shoes and deadlifts. For me, I'm really not pedantic when it comes to shoes. For me, these are my squat shoes. You can clearly see that they've seen better days. Um, I prefer, shoes that have a complete flat sole. I'm very used to just squatting, in flat shoes. I always have. When I first started the sport, I was told to either get a pair of Chuck Taylors or a pair of Dunlop Volleys, and that's always, what I then stuck with. Occasionally, when it comes to these, to make them a little more, I'm going to say rigid on the base, you can pull out the inner sole and then you're literally just standing on the hard rubber. I found that worked really well for the deadlifts. In some regards, it was very similar to a deadlift slipper. Not ideal when squatting, just the glue on the base of your foot never felt great. Deadlifts, you can get away with it. Squats, there was always more weight for me. You'll notice these shoes completely lack any form of ankle support, so there's absolutely none. I've never had a problem with ankle stability. You can do a few exercises to help, strengthen weak ankles if you have them. You can see, these shoes really are falling apart. I've had them for years and years. Last comp I squatted 365 kilos, aka 800 pounds in them. And yeah, they're a very cheap, basic staple powerlifting shoes. Other people go with like the weightlifting squat shoes with the elevated heel. For me, I've never really liked it. I just found, weightlifting is different to powerlifting. They're trying to catch the bar from, the clean and jerk sort of position, like they're cleaning it up onto their collarbone area. Powerlifting, we don't do that. And I just found, overemphasizing the quads with those shoes, it didn't allow me to sit back like I should with a traditional back squat. So yeah, I just didn't ever really see the point of using weightlifting shoes for powerlifting. Other people, they have great success with it, so it comes down to doing what you find works well. The other thing that I do, which also really annoys some people, is I have a secondary pair of squat shoes at home. They look like this. So yeah, heaps of ankle support. Very, very rigid, and steel capped. Ideal for training outside when doing squats. Other people, I guess if I wore this to the gym, they'd probably have a bit of a freak out, and some individuals would probably have a little bit of a tantrum, because they show absolute no regard for, how they want to perceive themselves as squatters. So yeah, work boots can also work really well. Just make sure you tie up the laces really quite tight around the ankle support. They're not dead flat. They have a very slight heel, but they can really make really good sturdy squat shoes, and you'll feel really solid in them if you tie them up tight. And I really do enjoy squatting out of them. Just in competition, I don't use them because I just take the one pair for the day, and having the bigger heel and everything else in them, I'm going to be pulling from more of an elevation for the deadlift, which isn't great. My other shoes don't do that for me. That's a very brief run through. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below. Otherwise, have a great day wherever you are.